I used to mess up my sidechain all the time. My low end was muddy, my kick and bass kept clashing, and my drops just did not hit hard. If your kicks get buried or your drop sounds weak, these 4 techniques will fix it instantly. In this video, I'm breaking down 4 powerful sidechain techniques from free plugins to pro tricks to glue your kick and bass together, fix low end problems, and make your drop slap the way they should. Before we dive in, let me explain what sidechain is and why we use it, so you understand what you are actually doing instead of just copying settings because a random YouTuber with no achievements told you to. Wait. Sidechain is a routing technique where one audio signal controls the processing of another. It can be used for kick and bass, vocal and synths, reverb and delay, or vocals and pad/ambience. Now that we know what sidechain is and why it's important, let's dive into the 4 best ways to sidechain. Let's start with the latest sidechain plugin that dropped recently and made everyone go crazy because it's awesome, simple, and free. KHS Compactor is a new free plugin by Kilohertz. It works like a ring mode sidechain, or as Kilohertz calls it, an evolution of fast ring mode sidechain. Here's our kick and bass without sidechain. You can hear it sounds weird, and you can even check the waveform. Now, focusing only on the low end, it sounds like this. And now with Compactor, it sounds like this. And now, if we focus only on the low ends, it sounds like this. Sounds more clean. Now, to use Compactor, first sidechain your kick to your bass, then open KHS Compactor on your bass bus. I start with ducking instant preset as a starting point. Ensure your sidechain is set to input 3+4. Click the detail settings icon, go to plugin options, then processing, and select your kick as the aux signal. Now, it works like a ring mode sidechain. You can control attack, hold, and release. For a 4x4 drum pattern, I set attack and hold at 1 millisecond and keep the hold value slightly above 1 millisecond to avoid distortion. For non-4x4 patterns like drum and bass, I use settings like this for a short and fast side chain. As you can see, the attack is at 10 and the release is 0.17 and hold is 0.07. Now, the second method is kickstart. Everyone knows kickstart, so not much to explain. It's simple and fast. Open kickstart on your bass and choose a sidechain shape. Simple. But here's what I like to do. Sidechain your kick to the bass. Now go to settings, then processing, and select your kick as the sidechain signal to see the kick's waveform. I move the curve to the left so it starts from 0. With the kick waveform, I can easily set the sidechain. Now for the sidechain, make it start just before the kick tail ends for a smooth sidechain, not an aggressive pumping effect. The waveform also looks nice. Now, for a non-4x4 pattern, add the kickstart to your bass. Sidechain your kick. This time, select audio mode. Go to settings, then processing, and select your kick as the sidechain signal. This is very important for non-4x4 patterns. Now, the sidechain only works when the kick plays. Now, in drum and bass, I also like to sidechain my snare. So I add another kickstart, but this time I'm sidechaining my sidechain. But this time I'm sidechaining my snare. I created a short sidechain for it. Altogether, it sounds like this. Now, let's move on to the method number 3, Shaper Box and inverse sidechain. Shaper Box is just like Kickstart but on steroid. Shaper Box gives you more control with multiple points. Open Shaper Box on the bass, go to volume section, select sidechain and create a shape. That's it. Also, you can sidechain your kick to see its waveform, making it easier to draw the shape. So, our kick and bass looks like this. Looks good and decent, but we can go further with the inverse sidechain method. After creating a sidechain for the bass, copy the same Shaper Box instance to the kick, but flip it vertically. This reduces the kick volume at the same point the bass starts, ensuring they never clash. And now if we check the low end, it looks like this.
Hey, that's pretty good.
You can also spend some time shaping the sidechain to make sure it's more accurate. This is the final kick inverse sidechain and this is our final bass sidechain. Our kick and bass together looks like this. Now, for a non-4x4 kick pattern, every step will be the same as kickstart. But in Shaper Box, we also have to enable this knob for the kick and snare. So this video is about drop sidechain, but let me quickly share how to use Shaper Box for sidechain in a verse or break, where you want a soft sidechain instead of aggressive pumping. Here's our verse. It sounds like this. Now in shaper box, you can separate the bands, and now you can see each band has its own sidechain. In the verse, I don't want aggressive pumping effect, so that's why I'm using these bands. For the mids, I'm creating a short sidechain, and for the lows, I'm creating a long sidechain. So it sounds like this. And if we use sidechain without these bands, it will sound like this. And you can do the same with the kickstart too using this band. So if I enable this band, the frequencies below 160 Hz will only affect with this sidechain. That's how you do it with the kickstart. And if you don't have kickstart or shaper box, you can still do this with an EQ. Create a shape like this, create automation clip for this one. And with this automation clip, we can control the sidechain. By the way, this is the track I was working on for this Friday, but I could not finish it in time. Also, for some reason, my monitor also decided to die today. So I hope I can upload this video tomorrow. Alright, enough yapping. If you think I should continue this series with other music production aspects, let me know in the comments and hit the like button so I know you're loving this. Now, the last sidechain method, volume control. Every digital audio workstation, DAW, lets you control volume. In this method, we will use Fruity Balance to create a volume automation clip as our sidechain. Now, create an automation clip for the bass, increasing the volume just before the kick tail ends. Like this is fine. So that's our sidechain. Now for inverse sidechain method, add another Fruity Balance on the kick, create an automation clip. Now copy the bass sidechain by clicking this icon, go to Articulator Tools and select Copy State. On the kick automation clip, paste the sidechain. Go to Articulator Tools again, but this time select Flip Vertically. Now this is our inverse sidechain using Fruity Balance. Then you can tweak the automation and our sidechain looks like this. There are some more sidechain methods, but these are the ones I know. I'm not the most experienced or knowledgeable guy, but I know a few things.
I'm something of a scientist myself.
I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe and share it with your producer friends. To support the channel, head over to honestfamilymusic.com for my Serum 2 sound bank, atmospheric sample pack volume 2 and some cool FLP remix of your favorite artist. It's the best way to support the channel, and I will meet you in the next one. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.